chance. Uh-oh, it's not. It's reacting slow. All these advertisements are coming up on top of the screen. That's what's slowing it down. I was on my other phone, and I had been on it for about, a number of hours live. And I had forgotten to plug in the phone. And because I forgot to plug it in, it finally used up all its power tonight. And that's why I'm having to split my live time up into starting over with this new video here. But I was just trying to explain to somebody that had made a comment. They mentioned something about talent, and I was trying to tell them that I give God all the praise for being able to play music. When I close my eyes when I play, it's like I fall into a trance. I know that sounds a little crazy, but it does. It's like I fall into a trance, and it shuts the world out. And I really do believe that music is a gift from God. I believe He blesses. That's some people's calling in life. That's God's will to give them that talent. And one of the things that that's troubled me from time to time, if people say, "Can you teach me how to play guitar?" If there's something I don't know, I will go on YouTube and try to find somebody that knows how to play something that I don't know. Or, I'm not beyond seeking human help, but I do, by the grace of God only, I try to pray every day that God will bless me with music. To prove to you, though, just real quickly, how much music is a gift from God, there's a guy on YouTube, and not everybody has seen his story. His name is Lesie Limkkey. That's Lesie, L-E-S-L-I-E, L-E-M-P-K-E, Lesie Limkkey. If you get a chance, there's going to be 3 or 4 videos of a story about him. They had to take his eyes out at birth. For many years, he couldn't talk, and he sang for about 7 years before he could even talk. The lady that adopted him, the hospital had called, and nobody wanted this child. And she bought an old piano for $100 and put it in her living room, and she used to play orchestra type music on the radio and her Victrola. And one night she went to bed, and she thought she had forgotten left the radio on. And she took a camera, because when she went in there and seen this child that she had adopted, who didn't have no eyes, he couldn't talk, and he's there playing note for note. And to think that this would be hard normally for people to believe, but it's on YouTube. And this child has traveled all over the world playing music, and they showed this neurologist that for years has followed him. And when the woman woke up and she took a picture of him playing, he was just a child. Now, he looked to be about 8 or 9 years old, at that old. And there he is playing the music. She took a picture of him. She went and got her neighbors. And word got out, and he was on television show after television show. And like I said, I think it was 7 years he could sing music, but he couldn't talk. And he couldn't walk. She had to strap him to her body and teach him how to walk. And it's an amazing story. It's the story of Lesie Limkkey, L-E-M-P, L-E-M-P-K-E. Anybody that watches that story will know that music is a gift from God. This guy didn't have the ability to go to school. He didn't have the ability to learn anything about music. If you mention anything about an eighth note or a quarter note or a repeat or what the musical clef looks like, that would be foreign to him. He does not know any of that. He couldn't understand any of that. I don't know if he's still alive, but they've got years of documentation of him. And it was a little Irish woman named Miss May. She was real tiny who adopted him. And when I saw that story of Lesie Limkkey, that even proved to me more so that music was a gift from God, and that God can bless a person to either play an instrument or sing or be talented in some kind of way without ever having to learn the conventional way. Now, I'm not against going to music school. I'm not against learning chords. In fact, if I aim this phone, you can see over there on my refrigerator, that's a chord chart. And it's got major, minors, and sevenths. It's got all my chords and everything there. Every guitar player, if they want to play rhythm, for instance, if they want to play rhythm, they want to play rhythm and strum, you pretty much have to know chords. Now, I'm not saying God can't bless you to know chords without having a chart, but I'm not against people learning from other people. But the point I'm trying to say, I still believe music is a gift from God. He could either put it in you to know how or not. And that is something God has blessed me every day to pray that He will bless me music-wise. Not for any kind of fame or glory to myself, but just for Him to receive all the praise. So when you see me close my eyes, I know it sounds weird. I hardly ever tell this story. And that's why I want to be always give God the praise for any kind of musical talent that He's blessed me with. When I close my eyes, it's like I've got a it's like I go into a trance, and it's like everything becomes autopilot. And I believe me, with all the humility that God can bless me with, I just give Him all the praise for that. If you ever look at the story of Lesie Limkkey on YouTube, you will be convinced that there was no way that guy could have learned any kind of music. He couldn't have learned anything from no human being. Nothing. He didn't have the ability to learn anything. Like I said, an amazing part of it, when they caught him playing that piano note for note, and I'm talking about orchestra music, they brought him all over the world, and they would show anything that he could hear, he could just automatically play it. And it just puzzled the world. I wish everybody could see that story. So I am thankful that I'm convinced that music is a gift from God, and so I'm just thankful that that's one of the things that He's allowed me to be a partaker of while I'm down here on earth, because He's put it in me to love music. I like music, and yes, I did go to school to learn how to read music and all that when I was a younger kid, but it's like I don't use any of that hardly. I played the clarinet. I didn't take up the guitar till later on, and I'm thankful that I was blessed to, because I don't know if I could even blow a horn now after all these years. But yes, as somebody mentioned, I do read everything that people put up here. Yes, I am going to read chat. It says, okay, are you going to read chat? Yes, and if you've got any song that you want me to play, and if you want to make a suggestion, and if you want me to play a song, I will. But I still owe 2 more songs to the Ukraine people. I played 2 for the Iran, 2 songs for the Israel, and I've got 2 songs for the Ukraine. So give me 6 minutes, 3 minutes per song, it should. But if any of you get a chance later, if you're interested in wanting to get involved in playing an instrument of any kind, please look at that story of Lesie Limkkey, Limppke. It'll blow you away. It will blow you away. To think that the kid, they took his eyes out at birth. I mean, they found one woman to adopt him, and to think there he is listening to the record play, and in the middle of the night while they're sleeping, this old piano she bought, he's playing it note for note. I mean, how else could you explain that? And it's just amazing. That's why I really believe music's a gift from God. It's one of the gifts he gives people. Okay, 2 Ukraine songs. And boy, they got some beautiful music over there in Ukraine. And then if any of you want to type something of a song that you want me to play for you, country and western, blues, soul, anything except for heavy metal. Okay. Ukraine music. There's a lady that plays the guitar over in Ukraine. And boy, I mean, she plays it so good. And sings along with it. Let me put Ukraine hit music. Ukraine hit music. And in fact, I've got some of their, I do have some of their music already recorded in my downloads on YouTube, if you want to look it up. Okay, Ukraine. And now I don't even see her. But they've got enough artists here that I can just choose from somebody. But I like to choose her because I was able to play along with her music. So I can't find her right now, but let me... I finally found her. She plays beautiful guitar, Ukraine music. Beautiful. She's extremely pretty too. Her name's Alina.
Buongiorno Italia, gli spaghetti al dente, e un partigiano come presidente, con autoradio sempre nella mano destra, un canarino sopra la finestra. Buongiorno Italia con i tuoi artisti, con Copa America sui manifesti, con le canzoni, con l'amore, con il cuore, con Chiodone sempre meno suore. Buongiorno Italia, buongiorno Maria, con gli occhi
know, if I was sitting in one of their parks over there, and if I was sitting on a bench and she played that on the guitar, I would just lay back and relax. I enjoyed that. Now, I didn't understand a word she was singing, but just the music part. I like all different kinds of music. It don't have to be, even though I play a lot of blues, and I like the blues, and I play a lot of country too at times. It all depends on what mood I'm in. I can still enjoy some of these foreign people's music that they sing. And once again, I might not know nothing that they're singing about, but still, I enjoy their music. Here's the same lady playing a different song.
Фамилия, я не знаю, может споем лучше то, что я знаю, «Tengo la camisa negra». Давай с минусовкой попробуем. Я никогда не пробовала с минусом.
Ukraine music. And I think of the war they're in. I'm so glad somebody can play music over there. Oh, come on, you're not going to sing? We're waiting. I waited that long for you to sing. Come on, sing.
Tengo la camisa
there's some New Orleans jazz people that popped in on. You know, if you don't mind, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to play a gypsy jazz song now that people that are gypsies, they love this next song. And it's one of their favorite. And so I hope to play it for you. The name of that song is All of Me. And that is a very popular song. You know what? It looks like I've got some random. And I can't read their it's Mala. Hello, Mala. Thank you. I got some new people that's tuned in. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. I know Bien, you know what? I am going, hello Mala, I am going to, there's a song from my Spanish friends I want to play, and boy, it's an old one. It's an old one, but I was in a TV room many years ago when I was in my 20s, and this guy came on. He had a popular song. He was a Spanish-American guy. His name was Freddie Fender. He come out with a song, Wasted Days and Wasted Nights. And it seems like that song has just been buried somewhere. I haven't heard it for years. But boy, when it came on in that TV room, the Spanish people there, boy, they went crazy over it. They loved it. So I'm going to give them a song. I just played some music for the people in Ukraine. So let me play this song for my Spanish friends. Okay. Wasted days and wasted nights. That's it. Freddie Fender cover. I've got some Spanish people that live right up the road here from me.
Wasted days and wasted nights. I have left way behind. For you don't belong to me. You're probably not somebody else. I keep loving you, but I know you're not true. And why should I call your name when you're playing or making me? Remember the day that you and me and left me. I was so lonely. You're a party pounding, my love. Why should I keep loving you when I know that you're not true? And why should I call your name when you're playing or making me? Remember the day that you went away and left me. I was so lonely, praying for you only, my love. Why should I keep loving you when I know that you're not true? And why should I call your name when you're playing or making me blue?
Oh my.
Hello, darling.
Maybe we're going in the
Nice
country
to see
now. A little country.
It's been
If any of you have any requests, just put it down there and I'll try to play it.
as you used to be. Yes, I do.
Alan Jackson. 3.13 million people have watched this video. No, that's how many subscribers. 30 million views.
He's just a singer,
The Blues Man is titled. I hope you
natural
like it.
born guitar ringer. Kind of clean. Sad old song. We know the fire. His anger in my name. Oh, the blues man is already gone. So he started
I hope you're enjoying it. I'm switching over to country music. I played blues and rock earlier. I'll jump around a little bit. I'll throw some other kind in there, here and there. I Swear is the name of this.
I see the questions in your eyes. I know what's weighing on your mind, but you can be sure I hold my heart. 'Cause I can be certain you only cry those hands and no one understands. I'll never break away. I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be ready. I swear like the shadows by your side, I'll be ready. I'll give you everything I can. I'll build your dreams with these two hands. We'll hang some memories and wait. We'll share a word won't have to ask goodbye. Those last times
$34 million views. Best of Intentions by Travis Tritt.
Well, everybody in here says that. Look, I believe you. But your biggest mistake was thinking you could defend yourself. Just get me out.
Son, I had big plans for a future. Said I'd give you the whole world someday. I tried making good on that promise. Thought I'd be so much further along. Never could reach your cast.
night and told you that I love you. And suppose I said I wanna come back home. And suppose I cried and said a thing like that. And I'm tired of spending all my time alone. If I told you that I realized you all I wanted, and it's killing me to be so far
The next song, I thought it was going to be this one. Is It Raining at Your House? Brad Paisley. 288,000.
Is it raining at your house? Like it's raining in mine. Do you miss me like I miss you? Is it cloudy all the time? Do you tremble when the phone rings and you think I'm on your mind?
Prince Charming would come rescue you. You might go round the blues, you never will go. All this time that you've been waiting, you don't have to wait no more. I can love you like that. I will make you my world.
I really like this song coming up here. It's called Love Me.
I read a note my grandma wrote back in 1920. Grandpa kept in his coat and showed it once to me. He said, boy, you might not understand. Grandma's daddy didn't like me none, but I loved your
fruit flies in here that keep getting me. When I went to the store earlier today, I heard another lady complaining in the store about it. John Michael Montgomery, I Can Love You Like That. 20 million views.
They read you Cinderella.
Hello,
You
Mom.
hoped it would come true, that one day your Prince Charming would come rescue you. You like romantic movies, you never will forget the way you felt when Romeo kissed Juliet. All this time that you've been waiting, you don't have to wait no more. I can love you like that. I will make you my world, move heaven and earth. If you were my girl, I will give you my heart, be all that you need, show you your everything that's precious to me. If you give me a chance, I can love you like that. I'd never make a promise I don't intend to keep. So when I say forever, forever's what I mean. I'm no Casanova, but I swear this much is true. I'll be holding nothing back when it comes to you. You dream of love that's everlasting. Well, baby, open up your eyes. I can love you like that. I will make you my world, move heaven and earth. If you were my
I just discovered something, and somebody here has says, I want to hold your hand. I don't know if that's a song that they're requesting or not. So let me look up and see if there's a song by that name. If there is, I'll be glad to play it. If not, you want to hold my hand. If I could stick it in the phone, I'd stick it in there for you to hold. Let's see. I want to hold your hand. Let me see if there's a song with that. Song titled, I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Song titled I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Yeah, there is one here, and it's got 40 million views. Oh, wait, that's a Beatles song. Let me see if there's any others. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Now, here's a soul group singing it. There's the Beatles singing it. Here's another guy singing. Oh my, there's so many people that sing it. Here's a lady that's singing it. I want to hold your hand. And here's that blues group called Lakeside. I want to hold your hand. Let me just tap on a couple of them and see how different they sing it. And it might be two different songs all together. was one song titled "I Want to Hold Your Hand," and that's what somebody put up here. "I want to hold your hand." I take it that was a song request. I feel foolish if it wasn't. But there's also, let's see, there's another one here, "I Want to Hold Your Hand." That might have not been the one. That was a song by Lakeside. And let's see, this other one is sung by a girl 15 years ago. She got almost 4 million hits on it. Let me see what she's singing about "I Want to Hold Your Hand." Oh, she's singing the Beatle.
I think you'll understand.
Yeah, she's singing the Beatle rendition.
Say that something.
Well, we may as well go to the Beatles instead of, if that's what you was requesting, let me go to the Beatles. They're the ones who came out with the song first, "I Want to Hold Your Hand." Let's see. Boy, there's a lot of people though besides the Beatles that, okay, let's see.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something. I think you'll understand when I say that something. Oh, please say to me, let me be your man. And please say to me, let me hold your hand. Let me hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can hide, I can hide, I can hide. Yeah, you got that something. I think you'll understand when I say that something. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can hide, I can hide. Yeah, you got that something. I think you'll understand when I feel that something.
Well, folks, I've tried. I'm not a Beatle, but I tried. But you know what? There was a song that just popped up here, and I mean, it was a real hit in its time, and it was by Dion. You know, I was in the dollar store earlier today, and as I was coming in, a woman was leaving out, and she said, "Oh, I've got so much trouble with fruit flies." She said they're all over, and I went on YouTube to find out how to deal with these fruit flies. They said take apple cider vinegar, which I did. Pour some in a little cup like, which I did. Put plastic over it, which I did. Put a rubber band around it, which I did. Poke holes in the plastic, which I did. And it killed about 40 of them around the sink. But we have trouble with termites all in this district here. Every now and then. And when they come, if they see any light from the darkness outside, if it's through a window crack or anything. They come down the stove over there, down the pipe that goes up from the stove in different ways, and for some reason they won't let me alone. For the last couple of days I've been trying to deal with them and get rid of them. But this next song here, boy, it was really a hit in its time. I mean, a real hit. Boy, and we went way back. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Now, if that wasn't, let me see who that was. That was, well, they won't let me go to your channel right now. But anyway, I Want to Hold Your Hand. If that was, you might, I don't know if you're just kidding with me or if that was the name of the song you requested. But boy, we went way back just now with the Beatles. And I noticed that soul group, they sang it different. You couldn't even hardly tell that soul group was even singing the same song that the Beatles come out with. But this one here is, this next one is Run Around Sue. And I noticed the German dance clubs that train young kids how to rock and roll and do the old jitterbug and all that. This is one song that they play that they want the young kids to learn how to dance to. It's called Run Around Sue. Run Around Sue. Here we go.
Here's my story.
I like this song.
It's about a girl that I once knew. She took my love.
Let me turn it up.
Ran around with every single guy in town.
Going back to the Fonzie days. If any of you have ever seen Fonzie on TV, I see people busking in England, playing out on the street, and they play this song quite a bit by Elvis Presley, Can't Help Falling in Love. 442 million people looked at this video. Boy, it's one hit after another. Here's the sound of silence right under it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, I love this song when I was
I've
a
come to
teenage
talk with
boy.
you again.
This came out when I was a teenage
Because
boy.
a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping.
Hello,
And the
Mama.
vision that was planted in my brain still remains.
Jody Willis said hi. Hi, Jody. Mahina, Karmawat. Say my name, please. I just said it. Mohina, Karmawat.
Now the streets are cobblestone, 'neath the halo of a street lamp. Turn my back to the golden day, when the eyes were stared by the flash of a neon light. Sweet touch the song, sing. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared.
I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Okay, Phantom RBX. Stairway to Heaven. I'll play it for you in just a moment. Thanks for requesting it. Let me play this one by the Eagles, and Stairway to Heaven is after this one. Hotel California. 654 million views this song.
Keep
Okay, let's see. Oh, I like that one by Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you, but I can get back to that. Let's see. Somebody wanted Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. I love that song. Okay, let me get to it. Stairway to Heaven. It's been a little while since I played it. Really, that's one song that I like to be able to turn it up and use my treble on some of the lead, but I cannot do that this late at night. It's almost 3 in the morning. I've had the police come here before because they said I'm too loud, but every time that's happened, it's because I've had my doors open. I've got my doors closed tonight. Let's see, Stairway to Heaven. I love this song, Stairway to Heaven. Here it is. I like 59 million views. Here we go. I'm going to turn it up though. It starts off real low. I might have to stop every now and then just the thing. I could not do the song real justice like I really wanted to, because you see this right here, whenever I play that song and I get to the real fast lead, I like to throw that down to the treble, and then it sounds like a real sharp piercing knife that just goes through everything. And I would have my guitar, it's only on number 4 right, it's only on number 4 right now. I like to have it up way up there around 10, and by this time the sound is really carrying and every note sounds more solid and together. But by turning it down real low like that, it sounds like little notes being played. But it's after 3 in the morning, and I've got neighbors that will complain. They've done it before, so I would have liked to have done a better job of it. I'm not complaining, but at least I was supposed to get it out there for you a little bit. So anyway, I haven't played it probably in about maybe 4 or 5 months, but I love that song, Stairway to Heaven. But yeah, I've got I got a special setting, same way with that song, I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. There's a certain setting that I like to do on my guitar when I play the lead on both of those, and it sounds so much better. But I've got to keep it really down. It might, I don't know if it sounds loud to y'all, but it's really not that loud enough to play a song like that to do it really good justice. But anyway, I love that song. Okay, let's see. Here's one. The Shape of My Heart. Now, we've already done it by Gregory. This is the original by Sting. I'll go ahead and play it. It's a fast song.
He gives the cross as a meditation.
Baha Baha Mani. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. This song is Don't Worry About Me. It's Mighty Sam McLean. 157,000 views. the other side of the tracks, Sam McLean. Thank you so much, King Live. Thank you so much.
They can be real mean over there sometimes.
This is a real old one coming up. It's got 159 million views. It's real old. I used to listen to it on my way to work every morning before I retired. Every morning I'd listen to this song on the way to work. It helped make my day.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining to make the rain in my mind. What I think
like that song. Oh, this is a real old one. 46 million views. Oh, it's so smooth and easy going. I like this. Jaime Francisco from the Philippines. All right. Thank you for tuning in. is one that a lot of ladies like. A lot of ladies like this next song. And this next song makes a lot of ladies cry. Because if they were daddy's girl, it reminds them of their daddy that used to pick them up and dance with them. This is Luther Vandross's favorite, or his amazing song to capture that moment of your memory of the past, dancing with your dad. The name of this is Dance with My Father. 180 million people tuned in to this one video on YouTube to listen to it. And tonight, God willing, you're getting ready to hear it right now with a little addition to it. Oh, beautiful song. Dance with My Father again. I wish I could turn it up more. was a daddy's girl and I danced with my father, I'd be crying right now.
I've been loving you too long.
Oh, this policeman's favorite. I'll explain that in a moment. Nice to meet you, Mama.
Used to spend but you rescued me.
one thing I wanted to explain about that, everywhere I go in my van when it's running, I have batteries and an inverter down there, and I usually play my guitar in my van at times with the window down, and policemen are passing and they thinking, you know, I might be, I don't know what they thinking, but they usually pull over and check me over, and sometimes it's because I'm playing the music too loud. I usually tell them you don't need a warrant. You're free to check it. There's nothing illegal in here, no guns, no illicit drugs. I usually tell them there's, it's been searched 9 times already. I'm just wondering when the 10th time's gonna be. And sometimes they check it, sometimes they don't, naturally, because of, sometimes they do, because it's been searched 9 times already. But anyway, I usually ask them, what song would you like for me to play for you? It's usually always Tennessee Whiskey. And I've noticed on YouTube, there's no other song beyond Tennessee Whiskey that other artists try to sing more than that song. And in the original, I haven't, right now there are a couple of songs that's over 1 billion views, but Chris Stapleton himself on his own YouTube channel has gotten 840 million views on that one song. So that's how popular that is. And like I said, there's everybody and their grandmother just about that's trying to sing that song on YouTube, that's made a video sooner or later trying to sing that song. But of course, none of them's ever going to be able to sing it like him. This is an old song, and it was popular in the United States. It's called Lost in the 50s Tonight. Mala said, can we be friends? All of you, you're all my friends. Everybody that's enjoying listening, I consider you all a friend. So thank you for that. Oh my, what a song, boy. This reminds me of being in the 8th grade. You go to the prom, the 8th grade prom, and this was one song they sang.
Close your eyes, baby. Follow my heart. All the memories here in the dark. We'll let the magic take us back to the feeling we shared. In the sky.
ask you to pardon me. I promise you, it shouldn't be 30 seconds. This happened to me the other night. I went and left. Oh, I hate that this has happened to me. I hope it didn't blow up. Because when I'm thirsty, I like to be able to drink something right away. I bet it's so frozen. I went and forgot and left. It's just right behind me here. Just bear with me. I sure hope it'd be a miracle if it ain't frozen over, though. I went and put something in the freezer before I started, something cold to drink. And let's see. Oh, it's so frozen. Oh, my. Talking about frozen. Boy, is it ever frozen. And let's see, do I have another one to pour in it? Yeah, I've got another one to pour in it. Let's see, I've got another one that I can pour down in it. I can pour this other root beer. Just let me prepare this real quickly. It's just a little refresher for me to continue on. This is A&W root beer. Once in a while, I just need a swig of something. Ooh. Shook it. Okay. Now let me pour some of this good liquidy stuff down into the frozen, and maybe that'll help thaw it out. Oh, come on. Don't spill any. Don't spill any. So it'll be ants okay, good. I didn't spill any. Now, I'll put both of them down here. And I'll have something cold to drink to refresh myself here. Watch some of you get up now and go get you something cold. Usually that's the way it works. You see somebody go get them something cold to drink, or that's why they give you those commercials at the drive-in theaters. They'll show somebody eating popcorn up on stage, and they'll show the hot dogs and all that, and all of a sudden they give you time to run to the concession place. Sometimes a little Reese Buttercup can help too. Give you a little sugar high to kind of give you some strength to carry on. Gives you a little bit of refreshing. You kind of hate to break the concentration once you get to playing. You really do. And but sometimes you start getting weak. And now I got to get the stickiness off my hand. And I do have some wipes here, if I can open them up there. There it is. That way, I won't be sticking to the strings here. I need to do a video for other guitarists to show them what they can do. If a lot of them already know it. When your fingers, if your fingers get sore from playing for hours, some people actually take super glue and put on the tips of each finger. Oh, I would never want to do that. But some do. I like to just take 2 Band-Aids, put one way, and then put it the opposite way. 2 Band-Aids, and then wrap a little Scotch tape. Usually I only have to do that with 2 fingers. I don't have any of that on there now. But if I ever got really sore, like they used to at times, I just use a Band-Aid on the end of each one. Okay, let me see. Okay, I gotta go to sleep. I know the feeling. I gotta go to sleep in just a little while too. And so I won't be taking no more in the chat. Good night, everybody. Alice or Aaliyah. Good night, Mala. Aaliyah, I know an Aaliyah. I think she lives out in California. And I think her last name was Robert, but I don't know if that'd be the one or not. Okay, There's a song that I don't know if this is the one though. There's been so many people that's sang it. And no, I'll go with a different song than that. Let me go with Whitney Houston right now.
If I should stay,
Well, this song put her on the map.
I would only be in your way. So I go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And
I don't think I played this one tonight, and this is one that everybody likes. This one is by Eric Clapton, pretty much, and Aaliyah, I think I started playing when I was in the 10th grade, so that means I was about 16 or 17 years old at the time when I started playing. And I actually quit playing for about 23 years. For about 23 years of my life, I had a Les Paul Gibson, I had an SG Special, I had a twin reverb Fender amp. Of course, I bought me another twin reverb Fender amp. But, and I got more Les Pauls. I've been blessed with more than I had before, but I sold everything. I sold all my music equipment, and I went 23 years without picking up a guitar and playing on one. And it wasn't till I moved to Alabama after 23 years transpired, and I went to this church and they asked me, can you play an instrument? And I said I used to play the guitar, and that's when I had picked it up again to play for that church. And but yeah, for like 23 years. Why did I lay it down for 23 years? So I got started when I was young, but somebody made a comment in church one time. It goes to show you how you can let what people say get to you. I was just warming up and I had the guitar turned real low, and church service was getting ready to start. And I was up there and, you know, I was just... I might have did something like that. Yeah, it sounded worldly. I had it turned real low, and I was just warming up. I wasn't going to play like that in church. I had a portfolio of songs, and I was just going to play rhythm: E flat, A flat, B flat. That almost every church song, because that's the key that the piano player played in. So almost every church song was E flat, A flat, B flat. But one guy, while I was warming up out there on the pew, he said, well, it sounds like we're at your panties knock bar right now. And when he said that, I felt like, oh, wait a minute. I'm not being no blessing to anybody. People are taking offense but all I'm doing is just warming up. I'm not going to play that away when church starts. But after that guy made that statement, and the pastor's wife, boy, she hated it because I quit playing immediately. I quit bringing my guitar to church, and I had played for more than one church, and I quit playing for all of them. I called a guy that was advertising that he was looking for old Gibson guitars, and he came by the house, and I said, I got it all for sale. And I sold every bit of it, all because I left somebody make one comment that, you know, I thought I wasn't going to be blessed playing. So I left with one person say, and I thought when I finally picked it up 23 years later and started playing again, I thought to myself, I don't care what anybody says. They can say what they want. I'm not going to let people talk me out of a blessing, because music is very therapeutic to me. As long as I don't play anything that's got curse words in it or any of that. I know there's a lot of so-called rap music that demeans women and has bathroom wall language in it. By the grace of God only, I hope never to play anything like that. So if anybody finds fault and says I shouldn't be playing some of these so-called worldly songs, they'll just have to take that up with God, because I think the music that I play, it's got clean lyrics in it. Nothing that I've played in the last 23 years. No, not 23 years. I quit playing for 23 years, but since I picked it up, and I think I had picked it back up in the year of 2000. So I've been back at it for about 25 years playing. And as far as I know, I haven't played anything that's got bathroom wall language in it. And there's one song, come to think of it, that this guy came up with. It was when Biden was in office, and it was about the it wasn't bathroom wall language like we know. He used a word that sounded kind of on the slang side, so I even quit playing that song. But I figure as long as I play clean music and music that talks about love and such, I can't help it when anybody says from now on. Because once again, it's a miracle I was able, after 23 years, to pick it up again. And I had to buy the equipment all over. And I know of one other group that happened to. I was attending a service one time, and they said they joined the church, and the pastor told them that's devil music, and they said they went and sold all their equipment, and they wasn't going to play no more. And after a while, they thought, that wasn't, the more they examined it and thought about it, as long as they play clean music, we're not worshiping the devil when we play this music. But you see, I've come to find out in the religious world, there's people that will condemn you if you drink a cup of coffee. I turned on the radio one night, and a guy said, our nation is filled with coffee drunkards. And I thought, there's people that'll browbeat you over anything. Whether you drink coffee or whether you don't drink coffee. So one night we were working at church, and everybody was hot, and they were sending out to go get Cokes. And we had a visiting evangelist, and I said, brother, you want a Coke? And he said, oh, no, I don't drink Coke. And it's got this and that in it. And I know that we're not supposed to offend one of our brethren, and so I did without drinking a Coke that night, just so I wouldn't offend him. So I figured if my music offends anybody, I'll just get away from them and play. But God helping me, I will never lay down an instrument or quit playing music ever again by letting what somebody says try to make me feel bad about it or condemn me. Yeah, 23 years not playing. So I'm just thankful God in His mercy and grace allowed me to go buy equipment again and get started again. So now, but I got started with it when I was around in the 10th grade. I guess around 16 years old. Okay, let's see. This next song is a song I played in New Orleans one night, and I had a couple dance to it. It was so nostalgic. Yeah, it's a slow song. It's a love song, and got 174 million views. Wonderful Tonight, Eric Clapton. Chris.
Hey, you soon.
Christmas said hi. Gotta go to bed. See y'all. Good night. It won't be long, much more longer that I won't be playing much more longer. I'm getting tired too. Now this is a beautiful song, this one. I'll Never Love Again. From A Star Is Born. I think this is who they call Lady Gaga, I think.
I want to know what this is.
Yes, Lady Gaga.
You hiding love songs?
No, I wouldn't say I was hiding it. I just started putting it down on paper when we were at home.
Let me see if I'm subscribed to her
I don't know,
channel.
it just sort of fell out of me, I guess, and onto this page.
It's a beautiful song.
Wish I could.
Oh, let me get this candy in my mouth real
Could have
quick.
said goodbye.
Oh, this is a beautiful song. Oh,
Wanted to.
this is a beautiful song.
Maybe even cried for you. If I knew it would be the last time, I would have broke my heart in two.
Oh, a beautiful song.
Trying to save a part of you. Don't wanna feel another touch. Don't wanna kiss. Don't wanna live for nobody else. Don't wanna give my heart to another stranger.
song, and this one's a pretty one too, coming up. In case you didn't know.
I can't count the times I almost said what's on my mind, but I didn't. Just the other day, I wrote down all the things I'd say, but I couldn't.
Beautiful song.
I just couldn't. Baby, I know that you've been wondering. So here goes nothing, in case you didn't know. Baby, I'm crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I lived this life without you. You know, I don't care all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know.
That is a beautiful song. Boy, what's that? That is some kind of a song. I love that song. You know, here's one by the Eagles. It's been a little while since I've played it. And the title of it is I Can't Tell You Why. And it's got 42 million views. You know, I can see maybe 1 million people picking up their phones and looking at a video, but 42 million, that's a lot of people. That's how much this song is liked. And to think that the Eagles, as far as I know, I don't think they're even a group anymore. They are what you call a retired group. They have retired. Oh, and by the way, if I hope to be live for the next couple weeks on YouTube. If you'd like to know when I'm on YouTube live, if you would subscribe and just click the little bell. And when you click the bell, you'll see a sub-menu fall down. And when you see the word all, if you click on all, that means every time I'm online live, you'll know it. I appreciate it if you would. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, the Eagles, I can't tell you why. I've been at it. I think I've got over 6 hours today playing music. I like to play late at night because when people don't have nothing else to do, they come across the channel. You know, they got some music to listen to.
Okay.
And we could chat with one another and talk. You know? There's a lot of people out there that are lonely and they just would like to hang out in like a chat room like this and just talk and listen to music and request songs. Los Fosbury, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Just thank God I can play. I'm just so thankful. It's very therapeutic. Music is so therapeutic to me. Chris, he said hi. Hello. In fact, the Eagles are getting tuned here. Hurry up, Eagles.
Yeah.
We want to hear the song. Gives me time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tuned. Okay, Eagles, come on. Here we go.
One.
I can't tell you why. What on earth? Hey, wait, something's wrong here. Oh no, that song's chopped up. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to reboot. Maybe, let me reboot the phone real quickly. Power off. Sometimes I've noticed when you're playing music a long time, your phone needs to be rebooted. And it lets you know when it needs to be rebooted because it'll start giving you chopped up sounds. So, and if it's not this, it's my PA I need to go shut off and shut back on. Now, phone don't take a year and a day to come back on. Come on. It's like the phone needs a temporary rest, just like we need a rest every now and then. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me get back to YouTube where I was. Come on, YouTube. Here we go. If it's not that, it's the PA that needs to be turned on and back on. Or turned off and back on. I figured that it wasn't. I can't tell you. Here it is. Looks like it reads your mind. Here we go. I'm not going to wait for them to warm up and tune up. I'm going to fast forward it till they get to...
Yes, baby, up all night, tearing our love apart. Saying to people,
a very old song, this one too. How Much I Feel by Ambrosia. Hello, on random. First of all, I'd like to thank every one of you all for coming in tonight and being with me and being part of a family unit in a chat room like this where we could listen to music together and request music that you'd like to hear. And a lot of you chat amongst yourselves, and it gives you somebody to talk with when you can't go to sleep on these midnight hours. I've been on this shift a long time where I'm up all night, and I usually don't go to bed till morning time. So this is natural for me, but a lot of you all, it's not, but you sacrifice and you call up in the music because that's what you enjoy, and I really appreciate that. I'm going to play one more song because I am so tired. I've been at it for over 6 hours now, and I'm thankful I've been blessed to be with it that long. But if you haven't subscribed, if you would, and make sure you ring the bell. That way, because I'm going to come back later, live again later. God willing, I'm coming back later. And every day for the next couple of weeks, I hope to come back live every day and play music. And you'll know when I'm on if you subscribe. So I appreciate it so much. So let me pick out one song to say goodnight with. Okay, I tell you what, this song lasts 12 minutes and 49 seconds. And it's a solid love song. I mean, it's this guy for over 12 minutes, he sings his heart out, telling you that how much he loves this woman. And at one part, I'm trying to think of the lyrics where he talks about if he was a fish and if he was cast upon the land, he would stay there and wait if he could just hold your hand. In other words, he's so much infatuated with this woman. He's so much in love with her that he would do anything. He didn't care what anybody thought about him, if they thought him a fool or whatever. But he would just do anything just to be with this woman. So if you can stand it for the next 12 minutes and 49 seconds, I'm going to play this song. It's an old one. And it's by O.V. Wright. And when you know I just lost it. Of course, I'll just pull it up. I'll just type it in. O.V. Wright here. The title of it is, let me put in his name, O.V. Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T. Is, the name of this song is, That's How Strong...
I'd like to take a little time out.
That's How Strong My Love Is. That's the name of this song. And boy, I mean, he emphasizes it all the way through.
To tell you that no love will last except God be in the plan. You see, I remember reading it. Well, it has been said by them older days that you had to have a marriage license. But God said, when I joined together, let no man put asunder.